It's your boy Ink. Welcome to our show. Doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 12th June 2025. Let's play some The Tower. We have some great news for you guys. I freed 105 gigs of data, so we're more than good to film as much as possible. Today we're starting something new, and that's pretty much gonna be it. I'm excited. Play. Now we have a busy day, so let's start. Gonna call my mom, quick.
Stéphane, je suis allée ouvrir un jockey.
I know, I'm so sorry. Mom, just to tell you, I'm working tomorrow.
No, I can't, Stéphane. Okay, bye.
Okay, well, at least she knows. Okay, so now... Oh, shit, what did you do, dude? Okay. Okay. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to our show. You're doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 12th June 2025. Where's my bottle of water? I am so sorry. I was supposed to film the sunset. However, we couldn't film the sunset because I woke up late. My father called me today. I came back, it was 11. So at the end, we didn't get sunset. I got a little bit of it, but it's not a lot. I think I got it on the... oh my god. Thank God, I got it on here. I got it on TikTok Live. Yeah. We got it on the TikTok Live. Holy shit. Thank you so much. I need to check. I'm so sorry. No, dude. Okay. Don't blink, it's your blank. Welcome to another Welcome to our show. This is the second time. I'm so sorry. Guys, I have no clue. So, I just did a TikTok Live because that's what I do when I wake up. I was supposed to film the sunset. We don't have it because I had it on TikTok Live, but I don't have it here. I'm so sorry. My father called me today. I woke up so freaking late. I'm gonna film what's left, but again, there's nothing I can do. Sorry, guys. It's still nice, but before there was some beautiful clouds that were colorful. I like the clouds now. I like clouds when I film the nature corn. Okay, so you're still going on? You're still going on. Perfect. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Guys are doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 12th June 2025. Today we are, of course, filming an intro so that we get my drink ready. Today we're doing a little bit of G Fuel because I got a busy day. Yesterday I lazy around. Today we woke up at 5:30. I start watching some TikTok videos. Didn't even see the time, right? We just finished a TikTok Live. That's the first thing we're gonna do. Now, the thing. Okay, good. I only have one more portion. There you go. That's perfect. That is perfection. That is perfection. Okay, so today plan is are really freaking good. Because so here's the problem, but here's the solution. Right? I don't bring you problem. I bring you solution. By the way, we had a amazing sunset. I caught it on tape, but it's not the one I wanted. It's okay. I got it on tape anyway. So the problem is, 2 days ago I was procrastinating, right? And let's take another video. The plan is it's super simple. So I tend to work very hard and then procrastinate. So the solution to that problem would be that the problem with that solution would be to be like, hey, you procrastinate every couple of days. Okay, so when you do work hard, you do work hard. Now I'm in a good mood. I'm in a killer mood. I worked hard 2 days ago. I didn't work hard yesterday. Let's work hard today. The greatest news is I got 105 gigs of storage on this one. Now, you may not know what this is, you may not know what this means, but technically speaking, it means that I can do 100, technically speaking, it's about 9 hours. Now, I'll be streaming Elden Ring tonight. I'm going to be talking about Elden Ring tonight. It's going to be something else. But yeah, I'm going to be talking about Elden Ring tonight. There's going to be some changes. It's not a big change though. It's very cool. Very cool. So that being said, let's get in with the intro. The intro tonight, I would like to make some videos until 9:30. Right now it's 8, so an hour and a half of filming. I want to try to do something new. So what I want to try is, I want to try to do a TikTok live tomorrow. So it's been a couple of days where usually I sleep at 8, but I want to get the sunrise, so I sleep at 9 in the morning. So what I'm going to do is, I would like to do a TikTok live in the morning, see how it goes, first of all. Second of all, I would adore streaming tonight. I would adore making videos. See, it's pretty simple, but when you think about it, it's not. So making videos right now, we're gonna be waiting a little bit. I'm gonna have my battles. I'm gonna be watching the battles, playing some Fortnite, streaming some Elden Ring. Right, then the plan changes a little bit, and the plan changed a little bit because technically speaking, we're in a really good position. This phone has a lot of storage, right? I am at 130 storage. So what I would do is I would stream that until we wake up in the morning. When I wake up in the morning, I'll be like, okay, well, what is next? What is next is to go out. I'm not making sense at all. See, this is because I want to try too hard. I'm very stressed today. I don't know why. But let's go out, right? I got a good news for you guys. We're gonna start something else. We're gonna really start something else, and it's night stroll / sunrise. I have to write it down because I'm having a lot of ideas today. This is a good day for content. So first of all is night, day, stroll, right? Chaos, brain, procrastination, solved. There you go, solved. So the plan would be to go out at night. Now, when I say go out at night, I mean go out like 4 in the morning. So the sun goes up at 5. So if I could do both the sunrise and the sunset, and then it would be perfect because right now we're gonna do an hour and a half of videos, which is good. I'll take care of what I need to read, what I need to do, and then the plan would be super simple. The plan would just be to, my apologies. The plan would just be, because, how can I say this? Oh yeah. Okay, so let's do Elden Ring. Then Ring. Chronicle. Good, perfect. So, See? Chaos brain today. That's the plan. The plan is just to do whatever we can, right? So videos right now down 9:30. Then my battles playing Fortnite. Then playing some Elden Ring. Take a break. Then go out, film the video, come back, do a TikTok live, and then finish the day with some Dead Cell. So it's super simple because this phone, since it had more space on it, I can play more game. I can record more games. I can play a game like Dead Cell, right? Now, in a perfect world, this is amazing, and a horrible world, it isn't, because I prefer doing a couple of things at once. When I play Dead Cell, I can't do anything else. I cannot do anything else because it's very demanding. I'll watch a movie though. I'll watch Casa de Papel. Like this morning we watched Sinner, which I didn't like. I didn't like Sinner. I thought Sinner was a shitty movie. I'm sorry. But yeah. And it sucks. It kind of sucks. I don't know how to put it. It'll be a big day today, but I'm happy. See, I have this problem with planning the whole day ahead. Like these intro for videos are these intro for per day are fucking killing me, because if you look at it, right? Let's say we make an hour and a half of content. I stream Fortnite for an hour and a half. I stream Elden Ring for 3 hours and a half. I take a small break at 4:20. 4:15 I leave. I'm back at 6 o'clock in the morning. From 6 I do TikTok live. Then I do TikTok live. Then from 6:30 to 9 I'm playing Dead Cell. And then that's it, I'm done. That's my day, which is actually pretty good. So yeah, so enough talking. Let's take care of the intro. Oh, I'm not supposed to film. Abracadabra. Okay. No, dude. Fucking monster. Do it for the torture. Tell your friend that crazy and obnoxious. You can try to run. You can try to hide. Dun, 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 dun. Crazy and obnoxious. Take it off the worker. No, 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 no. Choo, 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 choo. Choo, 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 choo. Choo, 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 choo. Choo, 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 choo. Choo, 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 choo. You try to run. 206, 208, 106. 2 hours and 8, because I'm going to post right now. 106. Okay, 206 and 106. Okay, so now here, What I'll do is I'll do crown extra. 206 and 106. 206 and 106. 206 and 106. 106, 207. Feeling boxy like I'm foxy. Ugh. It's not working. So you're here. Sorry. Let me take here. You know what I got the 206 from? Sword. To the 8. I'm gonna be uploading a videos of okay. Where's my pen? Where is my pen? There you go. There you go. I knew it, dude. You always put it at the same place. Okay. So, storage. Starting. Today. So with Limgrave, I got what? I got Limgrave, Liurna, Kylin. I got Mount Top of Giants. I got Lingdell. I got my apologies. Voilà. Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to our show. I was doing well on this 12 June 25. So today, I'm gonna count Chaos Brain, and my hairs are a mess. My hairs are a mess. I'm extremely vain, can you tell? Today we have a good ADHD day. A lot of chaotic energy, which means that I have a lot of idea. New playthrough alert. There you go. Today, double kiss your brain. Welcome to the Controversial Show. Continuing well in the 12th June 2025. Today we're doing a new game. This is a gaming video. So this goes on Inventera Gaming. I am so excited. So long story short, I'll do a very quick recap of the event of 2025 actually. Twitch has decided that you can only have 100 hours for clips. So I had 100 hours, wasn't able to stream. And then one of the first streams that I did when I came back is Elden Ring. Elden Ring is my 4th playthrough, right? So this is, why am I talking about this? Well, it all makes sense. Elden Ring being my 4th playthrough, I'm kind of bored with Elden Ring. Kind of a little boring. So what I decided to do is, if you know Elden Ring, there's Region. And then when I finish Region, I'll play another game. That way, this game, Elden Ring lasts a while, but it's not super long. One of the first game that I want to play is the following Diofield Chronicle. This game is this is a very cool story and how it's a really cool story on how I discovered this game. So this game came on my radar by the algorithm. I was looking a lot for Unicorn Overlord because I was seeing a lot of people I was seeing a lot of people play Unicorn Overlord. A lot of people talk about it, and the nicest thing about Unicorn Overlord was it was a tactical RPG, which it's been a while since people talk about a game, a tactical RPG, the likes of Fire Emblem, right? Even Fire Emblem, if you look at it, who talks about Engage anymore? Nobody, right? So I'm watching IGN, and this review for this game comes in, which is Diofield Chronicle. And I don't remember if it's a trailer, I don't remember if it's some gameplay, but right away I'm looking at the graphics, and I'm falling completely in love. Now, I'll be completely honest, these kind of game, I'm not this kind of game. I haven't played a tactical RPG since, holy shit, since Disgaea during the pandemic, which is 5 years. Now, it's complex because if you ask me if Diofield Chronicle is the game I'm most excited about in that genre of game, it's not. My favorite game, my most anticipated game would be Fire Emblem Three Houses, but Diofield Chronicle comes in. So why Diofield Chronicle? Why not Fire Emblem? Well, streaming from the PS4 is actually super simple. That's a big reason. Right now we're focusing on PS4. I was looking for a new game, and I recognized Diofield Chronicle. I'm like, holy shit. See, the thing with Diofield Chronicle is kind of very special. It's very niche. I looked at it, I got obsessed with it. So I was looking at Unicorn Overlord, and then it came into my feed, and then I was watching it. I was like, holy shit, this is so cool. Assholes. And then I was like, well, I bought it. So I stopped watching ads, and I stopped watching spoilers. I want to get the game spoiled. Technically, I know some spoilers, so I watched some people game. I know the ending sucks. I know the beginning is amazing, but the ending sucks, which it's okay. I don't mind. And then because I stopped watching that, the game completely fell off the radar. And then I was cleaning the apartment, and I found that I had the game, and I was like, holy shit, I feel like playing it. So alert for new game, Diofield Chronicle. I know very little about it. but I'm excited. So let's check it out. The era of myth gives way to an era of great turmoil. The world of man is mired in an age of war which rages for years on end, and of a elite mercenary calling themselves the Blue Foxes arise amidst the flame and the chaos, and their faith is not indeed to be sung of in age yet to come. When all said and done, will the name the Blue Fox come to signify hope or darkest strategy? So there's possibly some choices to make: deep strategic, real time strategical battles, realistic diorama style battle system, and all new strategy appreciate that chronicle an epic tale of war and honor. Like the graphics here, are you kidding me? So I'm actually excited to play this. And like I said, it's not gonna play. I'm gonna start right now. So right now we're playing Elden Ring. I'm playing Limgrave. So technically speaking, what I would do is I would finish Limgrave, play this, right? But then what I'll do is I'll finish the game. I'll finish complete the game, and then I'll come back to Elden Ring. Sounds good? Sounds good. So excited to see it. Another thing, this is technically speaking my first tactical RPG on the channel. So I hopes, we'll see how it goes. What's the worst thing that can happen? Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to the Computer Show. I'm doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 12th June 2025. Just a very small note, something that I feel the need to talk about. And it is, of course, Elden Ring. So this is a video for a gaming channel. I've been playing Elden Ring for a while, and this is our first playthrough. And yesterday, well, not yesterday, well, technically yesterday, because I played from 10 to 3 a.m. yesterday morning, but it wasn't because I went to sleep. Yes, so I went to sleep yesterday at 12. I woke up at 7, right? So it's still, I don't understand myself. We don't follow the rules of the sun is rising and the sun is setting. My days are mixed up. And I gotta say, my fourth playthrough of Elden Ring was a bit boring. I didn't follow well, I kind of followed, but as a white noise, the cutscene, I know the game by heart. I played it 4 times. Now, what I'm afraid, and I'm really afraid of Elden Ring, that it's a 200 hours playthrough. So, a game that's gonna be like, for example, right? I'm gonna be playing Fortnite a lot, and I'm like, well, you play Fortnite a lot. It's a bit boring lately, right? So you're like, okay, well, what can I say? What can I do, right? Now, what I can do is mix things up a little bit. If I play the game Elden Ring for 200 hours nonstop, I'll get bored. If I play it and I reach, well, let's say you have to know Elden Ring for what I'm talking about. Elden Ring is compromise of region. So what I could do is a region stop a playthrough, a region stop a playthrough, a region stop a playthrough. Now, technically speaking, I know what you're saying. This is kind of crazy, but not really. Battlefield Chronicle is 13 hours. I can pop this in a week. I can play games. We have Devil May Cry. I have The Last of Us, right? So these are all very small games. So I could take a little break and then I will come back to Elden Ring. Because I'm telling you right now, the problem with Elden Ring, and although Elden Ring is my favorite game, I'll be honest, the problem with Elden Ring is I have planned to play this game every single year. I don't want to. This year I'm bored with it. I'm bored with it, and I play for 4 hours, and I'm bored with it. Right? It could be to a point where I hate the game, and I don't want that. What do we? I don't even remember what I did yesterday with the Power Stone. Did I increase my Poison Swamp? I don't remember. Anyway, that's not a big deal. Oh yes, we increased the duration of Poison Swamp. Anyway, love you guys, take it easy. Oh, you guys understand, this is a gamer, I don't want to have a gamer burnout. Love you guys, take it easy, peace. You can run and run. Damn it! What did I film? Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to our show. Presenting Wop is having a wonderful day on this, drumroll please, 12 June 2025. We are in a good mood. This is my third video of the day, so we did a TikTok live, we did an intro, and this is basically my third video. Today, I don't feel, well, that's not true. I feel very inspired. This is all gonna wait because right now my brain is very chaotic. My brain is going left and right and left and right and left and right, and this is ADHD. So instead, what I'm gonna do is for the next hour 20, because that's how much time I have left before the TikTok battles, I am gonna be talking about Kenny versus Benny. So we're gonna be doing their season 3 review finally, and possibly we're gonna be doing the season 4. So if you don't mind, let's start right away, cause dude, I'm excited. To be honest, it's torture right now. It is torture because, oh my god, and I'm not complaining. Yes, I'm complaining. Fuck you, I'm complaining. Right now it's really complex. It's really, I wouldn't say bad per se, but it sucks. It sucks a lot because, well, if I'm being completely honest, I'm talking about Kenny versus Benny, and I haven't watched the show in so long that talking about it makes me want to watch. Now, if you guys remember, what I said was I would be doing a review now without having watched the show, and I'll do a review in a week having watched the show. So whatever happens, you'll get 3 playthrough. Well, not 3 playthrough, but you'll get 3. Oh fuck! I forgot to answer. On se voit ce week-end. Good. Okay, perfect. Yeah. See? This is what happened when you got your head in the cloud. There you go. Ah, shit, ink. Made a mistake. It's like this. There you go. I want to film the sunset without filming the wall. It's not really nice, but still. So I want to watch the show, but I cannot watch the show until I finish reviewing the show. It sounds complex, but it isn't. So season 3, episode 7 was cooler. Honestly, one of my favorite episodes. And forgive me for repeating, but the title, I wasn't super down with watching this. I wasn't super down. I was like, okay, well, this is gonna be kind of boring. You see, I got chaotic energy. I need to move. ADHD taking over. Okay. Much better. And the reason as to why is the competition. So I took my time watching this one. I of course watched the competition with crazier title. So when this one came, I was like, you know what? No, thank you. This is kind of, this is kind of boring if I'm being honest. But I started watching it. Right now we're playing the tower. I got a couple of things to do. Yeah, the whole day is gonna be freaking busy. Cause yesterday we didn't do a lot. I got to the platinum. I'm in danger. Shit. Okay. I could actually change my to Mushroom Kingdom. Somebody else is using cheap. Fuck it. I wasn't interested in watching it, but I did, and to me it was phenomenal. Why? Because it's always what Kenny's gonna come up with, and I think in the show it's a great thing, but it's a bad thing. So you know what Kenny was gonna do something crazy, and you know Spenny how he's working. So we're gonna go with Spenny, and how it goes. And I gotta say, I got a lot of love for Spenny in this episode. See, maturing is possibly realizing that Spenny isn't all bad. Ugh. What did I say? Please, somebody, what you call it when you throw soda at someone? Stone me, I guess. Because he's going in, he's changing the way he's moving, he's changing the way he's dressing. He starts smoking Indonesian cigars. It's like, okay, well, guess what? That's what he used. And he puts in the effort. He looks like shit, but he puts in the effort. He rents a car. He talks about girl and talk about threesome, which is weird. To him, threesomes are cool, but if you need to have a threesome to be cool, then you're not cool. And this episode actually, as you mature, is one of the best episodes of the series. And then you got Spenny. You got Kenny. Kenny starts by partying and not giving a fuck, and then it's so smart because Penny think that he's doing this to look cool, right? When in reality, what he's doing is he's preparing for competition. So he's preparing into thinking that he's doing drugs and he's drinking and he's partying, and he has those people in the house that look like a freaking rock star and drug user. And it's so, to me, it is so insane because it is so brilliant. And we just did yesterday. We did the 10 miles race. What it did here, and I think that the team behind them has a lot to do with the success of the show. Here's why. When it comes to Kenny vs. Penny, when it comes to 10 miles race, right? What they did was they showed you the whole competition. They put in moments of Kenny lying straight to Penny's face, right? And then they were like, well, this is all bullshit. This is all bullshit. Oh, I forgot to answer. Pas de stress, c'est vous qui voyez. Yeah, my father called, texted me. Oh, it's 5, good. Holy shit, my battery's already low, dude. Okay, we have the charger. Worst comes to worst. I'm having a problem with the batteries. And in this one, they're showcasing right away. So for example, when Kenny's pretending to be snorting cocaine, but it's fucking sugar, they show that it's sugar, right? When he's pretending like he's drinking wine, you said it's iced tea. And in this episode, I think it was legally though, Kenny actually does a PSA on drugs. And it's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny because he talks about Brennan and his recent crack addiction. There's a homeless person. There's a homeless person possibly dealing with addiction, sadly. And Kenny is like, yo, can you tell the people that drugs are bad? And it's like, don't do crack. Cracks is whack. And he says to Kenny, I watch the show all the time. And he says, my favorite is Penny. So Kenny is destroyed. This is somehow the worst news since the I don't know, but it's horrible for Kenny. So Kenny comes in, and he just continues doing the competition, and he continues doing drugs, and then he calls Penny, and he says, "Man, I'm fucked up, right?" And then so Penny's like, "You're fucked up? What happened?" So then he goes in. Kenny's in the bath with a prostitute. He makes homemade vomi. She's an actress. She's not a prostitute, but she pretend a prostitute. And then he pretend like he's addicted to drugs, and he did the shitty bang bang. And what he has is he had Sebi and a team pretend like they were shooting a scene where he was shooting up heroin in his arm when it wasn't. It's a props. So Sebi shows him the thing, and you see Spenny, and he's really worried. And it's nice because, and this is twice that Kenny and this season, Spenny cared about Kenny. Spenny cared about Kenny when his mom died, but also Kenny cared about Spenny. Spenny cared about Kenny when he thought he was doing drugs. Then Spenny gave up the competition. They go on a cleanse for this, and Kenny does a really good job at being an addict. He plays the role perfectly. I wonder why. So then there's even great scene. For example, Kenny's like, oh man, Kenny, he's like, oh, what did he say? I have water in my ear. He said something about. Give me a sec. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yeah, I have water in my ears. It's kind of blocked. Um, I'm so sorry. Today's a bad day for ADHD. It's very chaotic. Um, Kenny's like, I'll meet my fucking my stupid fucking plan. There's the whole turkey thing. Then he attacks Penny to get his drugs. He's very aggressive. So Penny, what he did was he Wikipedia'd or Googled some of the symptoms. Kenny did the same thing because he knew that Penny was going to do that. So by searching the symptom before him, he would have the exact list of symptom, and all he had to do was recreate the whole exact list. Like, oh my god, he's an addict, right? So then he creates he ties Kenny down, and then the judge comes in. Gavin is a special character. He's a very special character. Has very righteous ID. He's on the right. He made a career out of having. Opposing thoughts. Very very extreme. I'm not gonna say extremist because people think he's gonna be violent, but very very extreme thoughts. And it goes in. It's like the competition doesn't happen. And then Kenny talks to him about how he did, what was the plan. He pretended like he was high, and then Gavin's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck? It's not cool," because he lost his cool. He says, "No, I'm about to show you who's cooler because of the next scene." And the next scene, Penny goes in and he's pissed off, and Gavin makes fun of him. So the ending is kind of shitty, but the simple fact that Kenny was able to convince Penny that he was using drugs is beautiful. So who's cooler is actually really cool. And see, it, it's odd because you don't think that you don't think it's that good when I'm explaining to it, but it's really like you have to watch and see, which I cannot do. Season 3, episode 8, we can produce more semen. Now this is a weird one, but it's actually a really cool one. So we can produce more semen. Why does it makes sense as a competition is, again, sperm count is a sign of masculinity. You're a man if you can impregnate women. If you have a high sperm count and everything that you false pregnant, it's a good sign, right? It's a sign of your virility and your masculinity. So they comes in, and Kenny talks about how Penny's addicted to porn, and he's masturbating a lot, and he's coming a lot. So he's in trouble. Now, Kenny does some really fun stuff, like, for example, he goes to a Blockbuster, which in the time existed. Nowadays, people I'm going to be talking about Blockbuster, they're like, what the fuck is Blockbuster, dude? So that's kind of impressive. And again, it's a showcase on the channel Showcase. It's a showcase of a era, or a kind of like a documentary in itself, what I call Kenny vs. Penny documentary. In some ways it is, because it's two people competing for glory, It would be like two athletes. It would be like Messi versus Ronaldo, which is kind of crazy, right? This episode is not super nice. So Kenny goes into a porn shop or a Blockbuster, and he orders the weirdest porn ever, which is funny. And then him and Penny watch porn. So Kenny, what he does is kind of crazy. Kenny is kind of fucking crazy in this one. He spits in it, he jerks off, he asks the crew to jerk off in it, and he wants cum, a lot of cum. He takes some fucking condoms from the dumpster, and he takes condoms from the dumpster, and it is kind of crazy. And puts it in the bag. You see, one of the best part of Dr. Goldfield is here. He's like, so Kenny goes to see Goldfield, and they ask how you can increase your semen production. He's like, well, eat well and sleep well, but there's not really a way to increase it. There's a way to decrease it, for example, like staying close to computer radiation. Then Kenny goes to steal, which I don't think is true. I think this is bullshit. I think they rent it. I think what possibly happened was they went to the dentist's office and they said it was a show, it was for a joke, it was for a prank. Then they allowed it. And he's blasting the X-ray vision on Spidey's package, which is super fucking funny, super fucking funny. And then he does a scene, which is one of the greatest scenes ever, and he's like, "Oh, give me a fucking," because people are gonna be complaining, and it's like we haven't seen this since who's a better parent, and we haven't seen this since. So then he's like, okay, well, I know I blasted gamma rays upon Spenny's penis. And as a joke, he says, what I do with Spenny's penis is all my business. But then what he says is kind of true, right? He isn't complaining about how I treat him, but if he was in trouble, who would be there? You wouldn't be there. You wouldn't be there. If he was sick, you wouldn't come and visit to the hospital. You wouldn't even write to him. I'll be there every single day taking care of my friend. So who are you to tell me, oh, you're bad, you're so bad? And you see, this mentality is kind of out there. It's kind of chaotic, but at the same time, he's right. Now, Spenny, what happened is, Kenny, there's a thing that he did that I didn't talk about. There's a very specific reason for that. So Spenny started the competition, right? And he's very nervous. And then the whole competition is room. It becomes extremely sick, right? Now, he is extremely sick, and the funniest thing is you don't know why. Until you see Kenny's doing the x-rays on his penis. Okay, maybe that's why, right? Now, it's kind of crazy because Spenny being very sick, and Kenny's like, oh, you're bluffing. There is no way that this is the truth. And so then what he does is he goes to see the doctor. The doctor says, I don't know what's wrong. He goes to see Ronnie, which is Kenny's brother. He has a lump in his arm, and he takes out the lump. He's like, there's something wrong with you. And then that's the funniest thing. And then Kenny asks Spenny, like, oh, you look sick. You want something to eat? And he gives him beef jerky because it's full of protein. And Spenny's like, I'm sick. And he said, did you eat something? And Spenny said, I ate the beef. So then what happened is you see that Kenny took a knife, cut a hole in the mattress of Spenny, and put some meat and fucked the mattress. Yeah, fucked the mattress. So Spenny got sick because he ate Kenny's cum, which is possibly not true. I don't know if you eat cum if you get sick. I don't think so. Otherwise, I made a lot of people sick. Ew. So then they had a competition. Spenny had next to nothing. Spenny, for the first time in a while, cheats, and he put shampoo, and he put it on the table, and he's like, oh my god, I cannot believe that you won. And Kenny believes it. He believes that he has this good heart. He's like, oh my god, no, I lost. And then Spenny says, Kenny, this is shampoo. And Kenny's like, you fucking idiot, you shouldn't have told me, I would have believed you. Then the emulation for this one is, they take a shooter of Kenny's cum, and Spenny has to drink it. But then the problem is he puts in homeless people cum, and without saying that homeless people aren't necessarily dirty, parfait ça. They don't wear condoms, so parfait ça. Okay, good. Because my father's texting me right now because I texted him, but I went to sleep, and now he wants an answer. Okay, so next on the list we have. It's not like the best episode, but it's kind of crazy. We can produce more semen. It will never be done again, and it never has been done again. Does that make sense? No. It will never be done again. Nobody's gonna do this competition again. We have who can stay in a haunted house the longest. Oh, it feels amazing. Who can stay in a haunted house the longest? And this one is absolutely phenomenal of a competition. So what you have here is they have this haunted house, and it's so well made. First of all, they do a special effect. So they put in kind of a spooky vibe. They do negative. They go to stay in a haunted house. Again, it's the same thing. Kenny goes to see a mentalist, which is Mysterion, which is super cool. He's super cool, this guy. Because he's like Kenny. He's manipulative. He's kind of like an asshole, but a funny one. And then Spenny goes in to see Sage and another one, which are people that believe in paranormal. So Spenny goes in for defensive, and Kenny goes in for the offensive. And Miss Hearn gives him advice, like, for example, don't give him everything at once. Let him discover some stuff. Because Kenny is gonna pretend like the house is really haunted when it's not. So Miss Hearn's like, put in some whatchamacallit, some clues as to the house is being haunted, which is brilliant. So they go in the house. Kenny's trying to do a talisman, and it's funny because we see two shrinks, and like, you can kind of tell they're full of shit, right? And they're saying, "Oh, the house, there's bad energy there. You shouldn't sleep there. Please go away." And then you can kind of tell that, okay, well, they hired, these are paid actor to see that, okay, well, the house is haunted. Then they go in the house, and Kenny right away starts saying fuck you and fuck you and fuck you and fuck you. They made the ghost is mad, right? Now, I don't know if this was a plan from Historian or from Kenny, but then it made the house mad, and then you hear the sound. And it's like, holy shit, what happened? So this is the first time we hear the sound. Do I believe in ghosts personally? No, I don't believe in ghosts. Okay, my thoughts on ghosts. I don't believe in ghosts at all. I believe in paranormal event. I don't believe in ghosts, but I believe that something out there could be influencing. So, for example, right? Talking about energy, we're talking about a spirit. I believe that some spirits have. Oh, again, dude. What is going on, Dad? Okay, good. I believe that some people have so much energy or so much, so much energy that they could have a representation. For example, right? This person had high energy, and his house feels a bit weird. Now, this is where it gets complex. I don't believe that it's a ghost. However, it's kind of funny. So, for example, my opinion with chakras would be, I spent years in this place, years in the house, and because I had high energy, my energy is in the house. So when it would come, I'm gonna charge the phone because it's very low. Well, it's not very low, but I don't want it to be too low. Because I've been living in the house for so long, my energy is in the walls. That's what I believe. Or per example, right? Well, long story short, I don't believe in ghosts. However, I believe in afterlife. I don't believe in ghosts. However, I believe into energy being left there. Right? And this is the craziest part. To me, energy being left there is the perfect way. For example, we're gonna see some strange event. So Hannah, right? One of my good friend, Hannah, Marie on TikTok. She believes that she's haunted. Now I tease her for that. I do tease her a lot. Do I believe that Hannah is haunted? I do. I actually do. I do. This is insane. This is not the subject of the kid versus Penny. This is kind of do I believe in ghosts? This is ghost. So Anna, this is all true. You can ask her, but this is all true. Anna believes that she's haunted. Now, what I believe, Anna is fucking nuts. I don't believe that she's haunted. However, I believe that Hannah perceives herself as being haunted, and because she perceives herself as being haunted, she's more sensitive. So there's no one event that. Okay, so it's really bad, but in a day-to-day life, in everyday life, in your surrounding, there's events, paranormal activity. They're everywhere. Right now, there's possibly one next to me. There's possibly one behind me. However, since I don't believe and I'm not sensitive to these energy or to these activity, if you will, then I don't believe they exist. Now, do I believe they exist? Possibly. Do I think it could be real? Yes. But with a person like Anna, because she's so super sensitive to it, then when it happened, she perceives it. I don't perceive it. So this is what I believe by ghosts, right? So they go in and they're making jokes. So for example, Kenny goes way too far. Like for example, he's gonna put shoes of a little girl in the house because so they tell you the story, and the story is a lot. So for example, it was a family, a father and a mother, and the mother couldn't have kids, and that made her. So they decided to adopt the girl, and because they felt shame to adopt a girl because they couldn't have, they locked her in the basement. And then what happened is the mom, she killed the daughter, then she killed herself, and then the guy killed himself. Simmons. It's a story that you can Google. I don't know if it's a true story. I don't know if it's a true story, but you can Google it. There's proof of it on the internet. So they they go in and like, okay, well, this is kind of nuts. And this is real. This is insane. I can't believe this is real. So then they put a little bicycle, and then you can actually see Kenny with the bicycle, and he's gonna pull on the line, on the fishing line, and because he's pulling on the fishing line, he's fuck. Because he's pulling on, see, because this here, problem, then I'm thinking about this here. I'm hyper focusing on this here, and that's why I'm going crazy. So just like Mr. Turner told him, and he's gonna do this, and he's gonna do some pranks. He's gonna dress up and period. So Mr. Turner kind of tells that, okay, well, if there's ghosts, here's how to provoke them, or here's how to get to a reaction. So Mr. Turner implies that ghosts are real, but that Kenny, if he can resist, they won't hurt you. They will not hurt you. The other people would say that yes, they will. Yes, they will, but I don't know. I never saw something like that. So Kenny goes and he's making jokes too. Like, for example, he pretends like the ghost raped him, and he says a funny joke, which is that he's gonna need an abortion. Then Spenny, what he does, which is really smart, is he handcuff himself into the house. Now, was it smart to handcuff yourself? No. Was it smart because there's no way you can do it? There's always a way to cut off a handcuff. So what you do is you cut off the chain, and then you cut off the links without hurting yourself. So there's always a way to cut it, but he doesn't have the key. So he handcuff himself, and then Kenny goes in, and he's this is a bit of a weird thing. I would have not did it like that, but this is how they decided to do it. He decided to summon the devil, so he puts on a circle, he does the ritual, which is all bullshit. It's not a true ritual, right? As come on. And then you can hear a noise, and then the whole crew, they run away. All of them run away. They leave Spenny behind because Spenny handcuffed himself, but they all run away. And then the next day you realize that there was a construction nearby, and a beam fell that was making the noise. I would have left that as if the sound, just to make people believe. So Kenny loses because he left the house. Now, technically speaking, if Spenny wasn't handcuffed, he would have left the house, right? So they both would have lost, but we're not talking about technically, we're talking about reality. Season 3 episode, guys, we're doing good. Season 3 episode 10, one of my favorite. Oh my god, the next one. Well, 10, 11 are great. 12 is okay. 13 is okay. But 10 and 11 are great. Who can catch a bigger fish? Now, I live in Lachine, right? So right here you're seeing a church, you're seeing this. If you would go about 20 minutes here, you would see the ocean. L'Océan. And a lot of people in my neighborhood are fishermen. They like to fish. They really like to fish. So, taking care of the 3 towers. Soon, what I'm going to be able to do, I'm going to be able to move the phone to a place where I can touch it without having to get up. This is going to be better. So, who can have a bigger fish? I'm not interested in fishing. I'm not interested in fishing because everybody in my town fish. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm not going to fish. I'm not going to, And, dude, I'm such in a good mood. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to charge this phone because that's 42%. We'll do another 45 minutes. I was supposed to be doing to stop in 50 minutes. Fuck it. I'm gonna stop in 45. I love Kevin Spenny, so this is really fun for me. No, and yes, I've been filming since 6:30 also. And right now it's right now it's 9, so for sure. So I thought it was the opposite. We could catch a bigger fish, and I didn't believe in it. Now, ultimately speaking, this is old school. This is stereotype. Fishing is a dude activity. It's going out with the boys. Like it's like a hunting, right? So it's nuts. This episode is so fucking good. They go to fish, right? And it's simple fishing. Again, you got Penny who goes in. Oh, the rules. This one I know the rules. I usually don't know the rules, but this one I do know the rules. By the way, today we might watch Kenny versus Penny. I'm gonna be playing Elden Ring for 7 hours. Well, not 7 hours, but at the very least 5 hours for sure. Which is a lot, I know. Kenny goes in. Penny goes in. Is like he has a specialist, and he's like, "Yo, please help me." The rules are simple. You must catch a live fish, and you have to send it back. You have to have the fish you caught on camera, and you have to. That's it. That's it. So Kenny's like, and Kenny really pushes it. I'm gonna tell you right away because I think it's super funny. Usually I leave the. Oh, okay. It's complex. No, it's not about Penny. Penny just go to get trained to fish, and he meets this guy and he catch a nice little catfish, and it's super fun. It's super fun because first Penny sees Penny. Penny is cute, not in the sense of not cute in the sense of he's beautiful, but cute in the sense of he lives such a sheltered life, which is his mom's fault. You can see Corinne, and you can tell that she cuddled up Penny like a motherfucker. She's his mother, but she's also a motherfucker. Which is sad because this really hindered Penny. So when he catch a fish, he's like, "Oh my god, I catch a fish! I caught a fish! I caught a fish!" Kenny, however, is like, "I'm gonna use your rules to cheat." So right away, what he does is he cheats. He goes to the store and buy a live fish. It's not a live fish, but it's there's still the scale. There's still the whole fish. The only thing missing is possibly his intestine and is dead. So then he talks to a guy, and he talks because he doesn't have a lot of a good mastery of French or English. Sorry. Can he kind of make fun of him? And he's like, okay. So he goes to the boat. He meets the chef a little bit before to bribe him, to give him money and say, hey, we never met before. And he brings, and that is really smart. Kenny brings the fish on the boat the previous day, which is really smart. Then the next day we go to the boat, and Kenny's like, "Oh, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat." Kenny is so fucking smart. He brings the second fish. So then Penny's like, I'm gonna have to make sure that you don't bring anything." So then Kenny make it seem like he really got close to not getting caught, but he got caught. Then he had a fish, and then Penny's like, "Holy shit! I caught you cheating. I can't believe. Actually, yes, I can believe it," which is really, really, really funny. And also, what is really cool is we're skipping a bunch of stuff, but this is one of the one I can do by heart, and I can actually master recapping. So he goes in, and they just chill. They just chill. They go to see the boat, and they're a bit nervous. The captain is not a good liar, so he's like, "Oh well," and Kenny has to pretend like, "Oh, this is a fucking cool boat," just to say change the subject. Then they go to fish. They have 7 hours to catch a fish. They go for 6 hours, 6 hours and a half, the 10 hours. And Spenny's like, "Yo, I don't catch a fish. There's nothing there." And Kenny's gonna joke with Spenny. This is one of the episodes where they have fun together. So, for example, Kenny's like, "Holy shit, I got a fish! I got a fish!" And what he does is he takes the fishing line and he pulls it, and it's really cool. Kenny tan like a dumbass. Spenny really tries, and he tells the captain, "Is this really a magic spot?" And then Kenny, what he does is he takes a flare gun, he pushes Penny out of the boat, and he has a flare gun, he points at the captain. It's like, "Hey, move, otherwise I shoot you. Move, otherwise I shoot you." Which to me is freaking funny. Then we got to cheat it. How he cheated. So he went on the boat the day before wearing the same shirt. First of all, he was wearing the same shirt. He hide the fish, like I said. So then on camera, he pretended like he catch the fish yesterday. What he did was he had a video. It was like, "Oh my god, I caught a huge fish! I caught a huge fish! I caught a huge fish!" And then he takes the fish and puts it back in the water, as the rule says. Um, it's there's also this episode is sweet because there's this really sweet moment between Kenny and Spenny, where Kenny plays a fishing game, and Spenny is like, "What are you doing? I'm playing a fishing game," and it's like, "Holy shit! There's no way that's a fishing game." He says, "Yeah," and then it's funny because he says, "You need to go outside, dude. If your line catches, if your line gets stuck, you don't. They won't teach you in video games. You have to learn it for yourself." So I thought it was cute. I thought it was cool because they're kind of brotherly towards each other, right? They always tease on each other. The funny thing is, it's hard to say. You really see Kenny with Miriam a lot, but you don't see Kenny and Ronnie a lot. So you don't know if the relationship is great or not. There's a possibility that Spenny and Kenny are close. Are they closer than Ronnie? I don't know. Um, so yeah, so he decides to cheat, and you're wearing the same shirt, and Spenny see the footage. It's like, holy shit, this is real. This really is a magic spot, which is super funny. And even better than that, he thanks Kenny for putting the fish back in the water, which is the episode. So super good episode because again, it's entertaining. Now season 3, episode 11 is insane. Who can imitate the other guy better? And dude, what an episode! Just gonna check my phone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. What can we do the other guy better is Loki, high key insanity. It's just nuts. So the goal is for Spenny to be Kenny and for Kenny to be Spenny. They exchange shirt. It is just who can become the other guy better. The rules, I don't remember them. It's so fucking funny because they start right away. And when it's the rules, Kenny hacked like Spenny. So, for example, he's gonna freak out. Spenny takes a cup of coffee. This one is one of the crazier one. Spenny must wear some wake up. He wears a wig. Kenny wears a fake nose and wear a wig, which is really funny. It's just one of those episodes that is kind of. It shouldn't. Bro, it's messed up. Um, Dude, what an episode. For example, right? Spending gonna take this is something that I haven't watched in a year and it's still very fresh. He takes a cup of coffee and he throws it on the board because that's something Kenny will do, and Kenny pretend like he's freaking out. Kenny always make it seem like he's gay for Spenny. So, for example, he goes to see Spenny, which is Kenny. He said, "Where's my black dildo? Where's my dildo?" I don't know if he said black dildo, or he goes in front of Kenny and he goes on his knees like if he was gonna suck it, which is really funny. Oh fuck! I forgot the humiliation for who can make a better porno, which is this season. Humiliation for who can make a bigger porno is Spenny pretend to be fucked by a blow up doll, a male blow up doll, and he says, "Oh yes, grandpapa," which is really funny. So Spenny pretend like Kenny, which is Spenny, pretend like he's gay. Kenny, Spenny does a really good job. Spenny drinks coffee that he doesn't like. He eats stuff that he doesn't like. He plays video game that he doesn't like. He makes Mama's joke about his own mom, pretending to be Kenny, which is amazing. This is dedication. He's really trying. He's really, really trying. And yeah, he's just being Kenny. He's dancing like Kenny does, but he gets caught. He cleans the apartment, which he's not supposed to do, because Kenny would do that, and it's tough. For example, he has this talk where it's like, just being Kenny for a couple of days hurt my soul. I don't feel good about myself. I feel dirty. I feel disgusting, right? Which is a bit of loathing, but hey, Spenny does a really good Kenny. See, Spenny, in my opinion, does a perfect Kenny. Kenny goes way too far, which is funny, but at the same time, it goes too far. So, for example, he'll make a song about how his grandpapa fucked him in the ass. He'll pretend like he's eating shit, and there's a scene It's so fucking funny. He puts some gay. He goes into bed with Spenny, and he puts some gay porno. He puts a dildo. He puts a dildo. He puts a gay porno. He puts Kleenex everywhere. He puts Kleenex everywhere. He pees the bed. Yeah, but that's not the funniest thing he does. Is he makes brownie mix and he makes chocolate, and he pretend like it's poop. Caca was in French, and he's sitting next to the toilet and he's pretending like he's eating the shit, and everybody's laughing. But the craziest thing he does is he's in the water and he takes he, it's so fucking funny. He's in the bath, right? And he has a razor blade, right, to shave yourself, and he puts fake blood on his wrist, like he pretend like to kill himself. And then Spenny doesn't do that. Spenny's an upstanding citizen. It's really super funny. And then the crew judge. Now the crew does like Kenny more, as it was revealed later on. But what they said was really good. What they said was like, you both besmirched the other characters. You both had exaggeration, and although Spenny, you were closer to okay. So he said, although Spenny, you were closer to Kenny than Kenny was to Spenny. You broke character more than he did. He didn't break character. You did. So then Spenny loses, and it's just because Brandon, really sweet guy, but then say, I saw you first day. I saw you when you came in. I was like spot on, but then you let us down, man. You let us down, which I fucking love. I really enjoy that. And that is season 3 episode 11, season 3 episode 12, arm wrestling competition. Not my favorite. So right away you got Spenny who thinks that Kenny's gonna fuck with him, so he runs away and he leaves a recording. He's like, "Yo, you're not gonna find me. I'll see you during the competition." It's really what I mean. See, I used to hate Spenny because I was like, this is versus Kenny. I prefer Kenny 100%. But now, as I'm older, I'm kind of seeing that. I like Spenny? No. But do I think that Spenny put in somewhat of an effort? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that's worth something. How he acted during the competition, not cool. However, he put in the effort, and because he put in the effort, I gotta give some points. I gotta give some points to that. So Spenny, he does a recording, and he's like, Kenny, I know it's gonna fuck with me. I know it's gonna start to try to fuck with me. It's a competition I can win. I'm not gonna allow you to fuck with me. So he hides, and he says, "Okay, I'll meet you there that day." So he hides. Now you got two way. So Kenny goes to Saint Sainte Marie, which is where Spencer was born, and he goes to fight Spencer. And then the funniest thing is, there's a kid there who is called Spencer. A bit of wine, strawberry lemon wine, which is really good. Not too much of it. Not too much. This is gonna be the day. For the day. So he goes in, and there's this kid. His name is Spenny, and he wants to fight Spenny. It's not an interesting competition, but it's kind of cool. So the kid is super cool. Kenny acts like a bigger brother. He goes to Sault Ste. Marie, and he acts like an asshole. People boo him, but it's good because he gives a show. Like, he gives a show. He's an entertainer, so entertain the city, which is really cool for Sault Ste. Marie. And then the funniest thing is, he goes against Kenny goes against the young Spenny, and he struggles, but he beats him, right? Which is funny. And the coolest thing is, his mom is there, and she's like, "Who are you?" And she doesn't say this is weird, but she's like, she's unsure about Kenny because Kenny's an old dude looking for her son, And then Spenny goes in, he trains, he really trains. He has a body double, so he dresses Donnie as himself, but Donnie has about 40 pounds on Spenny, so it doesn't really work. And he hides himself. He trains. He has bodyguard. He's like, can I trust my crew? Long story short, Kenny wins because he beat a Spencer Nolan Rice. And in the rule, he says, you, Kenny, and Joel Oz will fight me, Spencer Nolan Rice. at said location at said time. So he does fight, and the funny thing is, Kenny cheated. So Spenny actually does something that's crazy cool. He goes in and it's like, "You would not have beaten me." Then Kenny gets mad. Well, not get mad, but he gets hurt. I guess his feelings are hurt, right? And he goes in and he's like, "Yo, let's do it." And then Kenny fucking wins versus Penny. There's another word for that. Susceptible? I don't know. Chocolate. And this is it. This is season 3. Am I fighting with something? I'm for sure forgetting something. And season 2. Oh, I forgot who could say Almost the Longest. Who can say Almost the Longest, which is season 3, episode 12. I think great. But it's not bad. So basically, the rules are simple. They decide to be homeless. They have no money. They have no help from the crew, right? The rules are super simple. You must sleep outdoors. New homeless. Kenny doesn't make an effort. And I fuck the rules. But Kenny cheats a lot. So, one of the two that he has is go to Starbucks. And like, "Hey, my kids spilled the coffee." And he was like, "Okay, we'll give you another one, no problem." Which is super funny. Next time that he cheat, goes to the bank. Goes to the bank and he takes out money. And it's kind of funny because he goes to a luxurious restaurant. And he's like, I'm gonna order the most expensive food for this. So he is still homeless, but he eats like a king. Oh, it's a bit boring, but hey, and he's homeless. And there's a kid ask him, "Want to buy chocolate for a project?" And Kenny tells him, "Get a job," because he's homeless, which is comedy genius. I'm telling you something. What am I forgetting? Honestly, there's not a lot. Yeah, there's not a lot. Well, I could tell you this. There's just episodes that are less. Getting even spending. I don't think there's episodes that are okay. So it's great or it's not good. One, not great. Oh, the right humiliation here. The right humiliation. That could be cool. One thing what I do, I'll finish it for season 6, and then I'll do special humiliation. So all of the humiliation of all the show. So when he goes in and he's really trying. He steals a cart and he gets some can. He panhandle. He steals some ketchup package, which he eats. He makes money and he buys sunscreen, which is kind of dumb. So they go under a bridge to sleep. And it's weird because they sleep together, not like close together, but kind of close together, right? That's really nice. Spending. Didn't even fuck with Penny. Then they come in the park. It's like, this competition sucks. What do we do? What are we supposed to do? And then Kenny antagonizes Penny. And then they film in the park. The police come. And the police are like, "Hey, you cannot film here." And then Kenny Kenny goes in. He pranks Benny. Benny punch him. The police arrest Benny. And then Kenny says, "I'm going to press charges." So, they bring Benny downtown. He's in a jail cell. And then Kenny tells him that you slept under a roof. And I said you were in a jail, but you weren't homeless. So, Kenny in this one wins. Another best episode. It's kind of funny though. So what happened is, the humiliation is, Kenny get to knee Penny in the penis. Not the greatest humiliation, but hey, what are we gonna do? Now, this is for season 4. Season 3. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take a little break. And then we'll go for season 4. So, love you guys, take it easy. Peace. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to our show. Continuing well with having a wonderful day on this 12 June 2025. Today we are talking about, of course, I'm gonna see this for the tower. Kenny vs. Penny. We just finished season 3. What I'll do is I'll do a season 4 intro. So talk about how I'm perceiving this season. We're gonna be overlooking. I'm gonna be overlooking the. I'm so sorry, guys. I am so sorry. There you go. I found it. I found the perfect website. Perfect website. I'm gonna be overlooking the episode. This is the promotional material for season 4. Season 2 and season 3 were really good, so I'm excited to see what they have in store for season 4. And then we'll start the review. We kind of have a lot to do, but I will be okay. Aired from November 7 to January 2008. There's 10 episodes. So we have first guy to get a boner lose phenomenal competition. Ukembo's biggest fart. To me, Ukembo's biggest fart is. It's a really good episode, but it's not my favorite. And people see it as a cult classic. People say this is the best episode. We can produce the most viral video. It's actually really good. We Can Eat More Meat is also great. We Can Eat More Meat is good. It's not great. We Can Forget to Get a Stain loses. Sucks. Sucks. Okay, be that to go the longest, a mini episode, one of my favorites. And No More Torture is, in my opinion, the best episode of Kenny vs. Penny. Forget to Stop Singing loses, sucks. Can Be Obese longest, great. And Okay Can Be the Most Crime, great. So season 4 seemed to be okay, not great but not bad. Season 2 and season 3 were definitely better. That was nasty. That was disgusting. I used my shirt to blow. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, am I excited? Yes. Am I gonna see how it's gonna go? Yes. Do I think season 4 as a whole is good? Season 5? Why is season 6? I don't know. Anyway, love you guys, take it easy. Let's start the show. Don't blink, it's your blink. Okay, welcome to the show. You guys are doing well because they're having a wonderful day on this, drum roll please, on this 12th June 2025. Today we're reviewing season 4 of Kenny vs. Penny. From what it seems like, this is not my favorite season. There's a bunch of episodes that I really enjoy. There's a bunch of episodes that I don't enjoy. Again, the rule is, if I see something I enjoy, I'm going to talk about it more. If I see something I don't enjoy, I'm not going to talk about it a lot. So without further ado, let's start. If you want the first guy to get a boner loses, which is season 4 episode 1, is great. Again, this is such a shift from the competition. So the competition was always about who is manlier, who has the most bravado, the most good stats, the most balls, the most courageous, who can handle more torture. It was always about being the best man, who can produce more semen, also about being the best man. This one is a bit more humiliating. If you're gonna get a boner, it's like you're stopping yourself having a boner. but a boner is a sign of masculinity and it's something that you should be proud of. So Kenny, who has a better libido than Spenny, is a bit more at risk. And I don't remember. Oh, I don't remember Spenny. It's been a long ass time since I watched this episode. If I remember, Spenny is kind of nervous and putting a. Kenny, Spenny is a bit more nervous about putting the suits, if you will. It's like a little boxer because he has a small penis, and it's crazy because Penny in this one wears a prosthetic penis, which is for amputees. So this is how self conscious he is about his size. This is Plum G Fuel, and wine. So this is kind of good. Without further ado. It's a great episode and how crazy it gets, but it's not good. So Spenny brings in Bianca, which is his hot cousin, and we know from the first guy to talk loses that Kenny has a huge crush on her. She also did porn. So she brings Bianca and he pimps her out. She put him in a slutty schoolgirl uniform, and it's so fucking funny because she's trying to excite Kenny, but it doesn't work. Now Kenny, here's what he did. Kenny, what he did was he asked his brother Ronnie to cut off the nerve of his. Oh yeah, I remember this. Okay, this is good. This is really good actually. Kenny gets his brother to cut a nerve off of his penis. So because he cut off the nerve, he's not gonna get a boner. He technically can't get a boner. He can't, which is a temporary neuter, which is crazy. Kenny then talk about how when Spenny was young and he had a exam, he got really angry and he got a boner in front of the school because he got really angry. And then Ronnie's like, this is not uncommon because he's angry. He has more blood pressure. Because he has more blood pressure, there's more blood that circulates everybody, and the boner is blood circulating in the penis. So that's quite normal. So then Kenny, he wants to get Kenny aroused. So he's gonna dress up as a cowboy and try to seduce Spenny. He's gonna dress up as a cat and try to seduce Spenny. And it's so fucking funny because is this one? Oh yeah, this is the one. This is so insane. What Kenny does, which is completely ballistic, is he puts a gay flag on Kenny's bedroom, on Spenny's bedroom, and it's like, what the fuck? You knew that we were gonna film, huh? And then he pretends like, oh man, this is good. Again, this is the problem with Spenny versus Kenny. It's really hard to tell you. So he puts a gay flag in front of it just to get Spenny's mad. It doesn't work. But he's trying to get Spenny's mad a lot. And at the end, Spenny is punching a punching ball with Kenny's picture on it. So it's kind of nuts. Then they both are not able to get a boner. Kenny because he had something. So at the end, they have a lap dance. So they choose the other guy's lap dance. So Kenny chooses for Spenny, chooses a guy called Bruno. And Bruno is a fucking built guy. He's a stripper, male stripper. And the girl that Spenny chooses for Kenny, she's hot. She's really hot. So then they're bouncing on it, and then Spenny gets a boner, which Spenny loses. The humiliation for this one, Spenny has a bee on his penis, a queen bee on his penis, and the whole colony of bees are going next to his penis. Again, there's possibly some missing. I haven't watched the show in a year, so I kind of forget about it a little bit. What I'm going to do again is, I know I said this before, but I'm going to be watching the show, and I'm going to do a second review. This is out of memories. Who can blow the biggest fart? So this is a competition that is seen as a public as a cult classic. It is a lot of people's favorite show. To me, it's cool, but it's not that amazing. So who can blow the biggest fart is good because they it's more comedic than manly. So yeah, I was saying in season 1, episode 1, it was about appearing virile or masculine. This is another one where it's more of comedic. So they go in, they have these little machine that measure the farts, and they said it's cool because if you would put it in a cow's, it would work. It has to. It's it's measured a special a chemical, and the farts of humans. This is really cool. So again, it's Penny. Kenny has blown the biggest fart. He uses it as a humor, right? So this is kind of super funny. So Kenny is at an advantage, right? Now it is so fucking cool. So Spenny is eating the gaseous food to have some fart. It kind of works. It doesn't. The problem is Spenny has a humongous, and I do mean a humongous fart. However, he makes some mistakes. He puts the machine in the wrong sense. So it doesn't really measure. But he heard the fart that was so big. So Kenny gets really worried. And he asks his mom, Safi, to make a chili. Now, before we get into that, let's talk about the Kenny creates a machine, and it's basically blowing up airs in the person's ass. So you know that farts are gas that are passed down. So, for example, you're farting, right? You're farting, tower, the tower. The farts are produced by gas as the same way as the burps and the farts. It's just evacuating gas or evacuating air. So Spenny, as a team to blow air, they used, which is possibly extremely dangerous. And I wish I was joking, but I'm not. Ooh, 58 minutes. This is good, guys. This is good. But we did something amazing here. We did something amazing. We're at 58 minutes. At an hour, I cannot tell anymore because TikTok will not allow it. But this is fucking good. This is fucking good what we did. So Kenny gets the squad to use a tire pumps. They put the tire pumps, the end of the pumps, and Kenny's ass, and they're blowing. So it's really fucking funny. It's really, really, really fucking funny. So then he has farts. However, since it's not the natural gas, it doesn't count. So it's more like an intimidating factor. So then it's so funny because Kenny again, he asked his mom to make these chili. These chilies contain peas or chickpeas or beans, and beans are very gassy. So it makes his mom, and there's 5 types of beans in there, and it's super gassy. And then Spenny's like, oh, I need this. And Kenny's like, whatever you do, you're not allowed to eat it. You're not allowed to eat it. And it's beautiful because he said you're not allowed to eat it. So he puts in pills from Goldfield that will stop you from having gas. And he was like, as long as it doesn't eat it, it's good. But then Spenny goes in, and it's cute because Spenny says, oh, this is quite tasty. This is a really tasty mix. So he's not allowed, but he still eats the beans that he wasn't allowed because he eats the bean. He eats a pill that will not have him have gas. See, this is the same thing. What's going on right now with somebody as Trailer Park Boys is an overdose of the show. And we've been talking about Kenny with Spenny for a week now, which is good but a bit annoying. In season 4, it's not that good. So competition stop. Kenny wins, as always. I don't remember the humiliation for this one. I don't remember who can produce the most viral clip. So this one is actually kind of cool because you see a very early on Kenny, very early on Spenny. Oh my god, a very early on YouTube. So they goes in. We're playing the tower again. Okay, let's do this. Yes. So they produce a viral video. If it was a viral video, they explain how you can make it viral videos. Spenny goes to see some. Spenny goes to see. This is actually a crazy episode. Spenny goes to see specialists. Say what viral video is something cute. So for example, a baby or a small animal, so a little bunny. So Spenny does a photo shoot with babies, but the apartment is very warm and. Fuck. So sorry. Dr. Fat Finger here. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to part 2 of our season 4 review. We pressed the wrong button. So we're talking about Spenny, who is doing a photo shoot for cute videos, or the viral video. but it's kind of catastrophic. And I gotta say, in this one, Spenny really impressed me. So he does like he disguises himself as a lobster, and he just goes in and he goes kind of crazy. Kenny doesn't do a really good job. Kenny is just like doing this old stuff of Zarklox, the alien taking over the Earth. But then at the end, Kenny does something that's really cool. He so back then, this is smart. So back then, we're talking about a while ago, the biggest celebrity sex tape, and it's still the case. It is One Night in Paris, which is Paris Hilton sex tape. It's a whole ass movie. So it's like Paris in a bikini. Paris in a bikini. So then he shows Kenny in a little bit of a boxer, a little bit of a slip, and he's dancing like a dumbass, looking at Paris. So he kind of tricked the people into clicking his. He did a clickbait. Before clickbait was something, Kenny did a clickbait. So Spenny and himself, he does a lot. He does this guy who is a really tried. He does this guy who was in Renaissance, and he sees a calculator. A calculator is like, what the hell is this machine? He does a stripper. He does something as a stripper, but then his clue is like drink your piss, drink your piss. And then at the end, Spenny drinks his piss, and then there's a lot more show. There's a lot more fan of the show that are Kenny fan. So you would think that he would win, but Spenny had a lot of views. And if Kenny didn't cheat, Spenny would have won that one. Then, sadly, Kenny wins. I'm saying sadly because as you grow older, you kind of realize that Spenny did some effort. Is he my favorite character? No. Do I like Spenny? No. You might be able to recognize that he did some effort? Absolutely. So, you lose. The humiliation for this one is actually pretty simple. They have this video store and viral, and Spenny is supposed to lick the handle. And this is like a porn show. So everybody that's coming in, they're dirty. It's kind of viral. So this is disgusting. People that take pictures of Spenny doing that. Next on the list we have who can eat more meat? Who can eat more meat is another not the most impressive video, but still. So it's simple. You can eat more meat. Kenny goes in and he's crazy. He said, "I haven't eaten meat in a while." He goes really nuts. And this one, Kenny is really good. So, for example, he'll eat cow tongue, and what he's doing is actually quite nice. It's actually quite smart. So what he's doing is he's eating disgusting food. For example, cow tongue in front of Kenny, Penny. So Penny is freaked out by eating meat, and he doesn't want to eat meat. So Kenny he eats sausage, he eats meat smoothie, so he cooks bacon. And the funniest thing is, he cooks bacon and he says, "My rabbi is going to be pissed," because Kenny is Jewish. And when you're Jewish, you're not supposed to eat pork. So he puts the food in the blender, and it's really funny because he has this necklace of sausages. However, because he ate so much fucked up food, Kenny ends up with food poisoning, and he's not able to eat it again. He becomes really fucking sick. Now we got Spenny, who is eating meat. The coolest thing is there's a famous chef that's coming in, and the famous chef is like, "Yo, he's helping Spenny he's cooking steaks," which is kind of cool that you have a chef to cook you steaks. And he tells me the information that's super important. It says, as long as you're eating, as long as you're constantly eating, the moment you stop eating, you digest. So this is why people are able to eat a lot of food and not stop. Like me yapping, I didn't stop, so it's easy for me. So then Kenny gets really sick and he's not able to eat food. Spenny talks about how Kenny used to be able to eat more than him. Spenny wins. It's not a super interesting competition, but it's kind of cool. And the humiliation, I don't remember what it is. I don't remember. You got 5. If we want to get a stain loses. One of the most boring episode. It's so fucking stupid. They wear a white uniform or a one piece, right? The one piece is real white bird, and it's just like about getting a stain. So, for example, they have to go to the house. Kenny, what he does is he takes the fire extinguisher and he does the whole thing, which gives everybody. They all run out, and because they run out, they have dirt on their feet. So they lose this, but they both have dirt on their feet. They go to eat spaghetti. Spaghetti is really hard to eat without spilling, or without making a mess. So it ends up that Kenny has a spot. This Penny also has a spot, so it kind of cancels out. They're going in the car that drives really fast, and they have coffee in their hand, and they cannot spill coffee. This is not a stain. They do a battle where they have these paint brushes. They're super long and they're fighting. It's just boring. It's just a boring episode. The humiliation is good, however, is because Kenny brings him a dog, and the doggy makes him walk on mud, and he's supposed to go see Spenny, and he got a dirty Spenny. However, Kenny is dumb because he called the name by his name, and the dog by his name is like, how do you know his name? So yeah, it's not the best episode. It's boring. The humiliation is Kenny. I think Spenny loses. Kenny takes a bubbles. Oh, that's a good thing though. They take a bubbles to go up the stairs and to walk, so they don't get dirty, which is amazing. So Spenny takes a bubbles, and Kenny takes kind of like a wheel, and all you have to do is push the wheels, and you're constantly walking on the wheel. So it's like a treadmill, right? They constantly do like this, constantly do like this. So then they goes into a big bubbles. Oh my God, Penny's in the bubbles because he's not able to. He doesn't want to get stained. Kenny opens the hole and he pisses in the bubbles. That was crazy. What they do is there's a hill, and they take their dog poop, they put it in the bubbles, and they push Spenny in the bubbles. So the poop is hitting him, and kind of disgusting. This humiliation. Not a great episode, to be honest. I'm sorry. See, I'm kind of tired of Spenny versus Kenny right now, so I'm not having as much fun. And we didn't even watch the show. Imagine the second time. It's gonna be nuts. We can be tied to a goal the longest. We can be tied to a goal the longest is absolutely. And I do mean, oh, wait a second. 'Cause I might have a show right now. It is 9:30, I might have a show. If I have a show, we'll stop. If I don't have a show, we'll continue. Sounds good? You okay with that? If I have a show, I'm gonna have to stop. Because I'm watching TikTok battles. And these are my only, like, how can I say this? It's my only time where I'm like, holy shit, I want to watch that. I want to watch this. I want to watch this. Otherwise, I don't give a fuck. You will remember me. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. Come on, dude. Okay, well, you're having problems. I'm gonna use this phone. Sorry, my neighbor. I can't wash it. Oh, okay. Hey. No one called me. Did you hear the phone ring? Let's continue. I kind of have to watch for the show. Yeah. The other thing I must fun. We have 17% batteries. Let's finish the batteries. Call my mom right after. Okay, good. It's work. There you go. Please. All things life. Nope, it's not live. Okay, that's good. We get to continue. Where is it? It's funny because it's actually perfect. Who can be tied to a goat the longest is one of my favorite episodes. I could stop now though. I'm a bit tired of Teddy vs. Penny. I've been doing this for an hour. 50% batteries. I have time for one more. Let's do one more. Who can be tied to a goat the longest is this episode that seemed to be boring, but it's actually quite nice. So fun fact is the goats are one of the first. How can I even talk about this episode? One of the first domestic animals and a person, well, in a family home, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. You don't think about goat as a pet. I don't know why goats are popular. Like the goat meat is good. I don't know. Goat cheese. Not everybody likes goat cheese. It's very perfumey. Um, what else? I guess that's it. The rules, I don't remember the rules. Now, the funny thing is, they Kenny called the farmer first. Like, hey, is a goat, a female goat's calmer? It's like, yeah, it's much calmer, and it's much smaller. So Kenny gets a female goat, which is called Piltor, or Pildor. Pilgore. Pilgore, yeah, yeah. And she's super sweet. She's chilled, she's relaxed. Penny gets the fucking male and heat of a goat. Like his thing, so Spenny gives him bath. He poops everywhere. Spenny does actually take care of the goat for reals. He feeds him carrots, takes a bath. Kenny's like, whatever. So Kenny, it's really fucking smart. Kenny, what he does is he's eating in front of the goat. And he's eating next to her, so it can prove that, okay, well, this is safe. And also, Kenny brings on, he has those baby bottles with milk. That way, he wants Pilgo to think that it's mommy. So it's nice, so it's mommy. There's Kenny puts in the whole. He puts in lingerie too, by the way, for that, which is crazy. He puts in the whole thing of Jesus, because on Jesus there was a goat, not on Jesus, but the night of Jesus' birth, it was a farm animals. One of them was a goat, so he does that, and he does a joke. What does a gay goat say when it's hungry? Hey, so that was actually funny. What's next? See, I don't mind the show. It's just I just did this concentrated, and that's really rough. So Kenny fucks a lot with the goat. For example, he'll give Spenny goat a some Red Bull, and he'll piss on the bed of Spenny, and it says, "Oh, it's the goat." But he gives Red Bull to the goat, and Spenny is so fucking smart, because he puts in rat poison on the shelf on the desk, so Spenny thinks that he put some rat poison, but he never did. So he goes to the vet. The vet goes in. It's like, yo, you owe us money. And Spenny's like, oh my god, this is expensive. Then they get tired, and the house is really starting to stink because they're shitting everywhere. You're starting to have flies, and the problem with this competition is they didn't put in a time. So usually they put in 3 days, but this one they didn't put it 3 days. So Spenny's like, we can wait until they're dead, and then we'll cook the meats. So this is crazy. Also, there's moments where Kenny pretends like the goat is a psychologist, and he makes fun of Spenny and how Spenny is gay for him. So this is things that we saw before, but it's still funny stuff. You know, it's funny stuff because it's part of the lore. It's part of the general experience of Kenny versus Spenny. Then Kenny does something that's crazy fucking smart, and this is really something that is impressive. He goes to a butcher shop, right, and he brings a goat, and comes out with a goat that has no skin. He said, "Hey, we can chop it up and eat it." And then he said, before he says, if the goat dies, I'll just have to carry the bone. It's much less heavy. So then Spenny gives shit to Sebi, which is Kenny's best friend. It's like, how can you let him do this? And Kenny says, don't give shit to Sebi. He didn't do shit. So this is a reveal that whenever Kenny goes too far, Sebi is usually the one to tell him, yo, you're going too far. This I didn't know. This I really didn't know. And when you see the commentary, it's most of all, it's Kenny that kind of like bossing around Sebi. However, that's not the case. Sebi's been there since day one. I like Sebi a lot. So then he brings the lambs onto the table. He said it's dead. And Spenny's like, let me teach you about perspective. Let me teach you about priorities in life. So what he does is he take out the rope from his leg. And then Kenny's like, yo, but another thing. Spenny actually tried to be part of this competition, and he made an effort. I gotta give more props to Spenny, man. So what he did was he looked at the. Oh, there you go. It's live. He's live. Give me a sec. He's live. Might not be live. If he's not live, well, I got 10% batteries. I can't. I'm gonna finish this and we'll go. Not a big deal. No live tonight. What's weird? So then, what he does is he brings molasses and honey, and he sprayed the rope on the rope of he sprayed on his rope of Kenny. That way, the goat eats the rope. See, the goat, if it eats the rope, cannot win. And Kenny's like, he caught him. Like, you think I'm gonna get a rope that is? Oh my god, this is so cool. This is so cool. And this one, I'm starting to appreciate Spenny more and more. And Spenny, Kenny, what he does, which is really smart, is he has a long, long, long rope. So most of the time, Pilgor is chilling with Spenny, and Spilgor is chilling with the other goats. So Spenny gets mad. It's not fair that I have to take care of. It's not fair that you have to take care of your goat and my goat. And Kenny's like, let it die. Who cares? Who cares? Also, Spenny has a short rope, so what he'll do is Spenny will try to spook it. For example, he'll have a RC car, which is something that you can remote control the car, and the goat will go crazy. That was actually really nice. What's next? I think that's pretty much it, to be honest. Yeah. So on one foot he has Pilgor, which is still alive, and on the other, he has a goat that is dead. So he never killed Pilgor, and Pilgor's okay. And Kenny's like, I can't believe he thought I would kill Pilgor. It's a really good competition. It's a really good. It's something you have to see. You really have to see it to appreciate it. Now you're at 7% batteries, so I'm gonna stop here. But we did videos for an hour 44, plus the 30 minutes of the TikTok live. So we just did content for 2 hours and a half. Hell yeah. Love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Okay, so now I gotta call my. Okay. Hi, Mom. How are you?
Okay.
You called?
I could talk to you because my boss was with me, Stefan.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I just wanted to tell you 2 seconds that I was working tomorrow.
Okay, happy.
That's it.
I'm so happy for you.
I know, right? I know.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited. Tomorrow I'm working from 7 to 4.
Okay.
So this I don't know I'm gonna do it.
Huh?
This I don't know I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have to really try.
Okay.
But it's okay.
You said seven to what?
To 4.
Okay, that's not bad.
No.
Ok. Mais j'aimerais savoir comment tu vas y aller.
That's the thing that I have to figure out. I don't know if it's gonna be a bus as early because it's an hour. So I'm gonna have to leave at 5:30.
But did you check whatever I give you?
I'm sorry?
Did you check whatever I give you?
Yeah. I should be okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll try. Worst case. If I see that. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mom. I didn't see the text.
Hello?
Wait a second. Somebody's streaming. Give me a sec. There you go. There you go. I should be okay. I should be at 6:15. Oh shit, I don't know. I'll find a way, Matt. Don't worry about it.
Why didn't you call your father?
That's a good idea.
Call him right away.
Okay.
Bye.
Mama,
Yeah, happy.
I love you.
I love you.
Have
too,
a nice day,
Mama.
Ma.
You too, Mama. Bye.
Bye.
Good luck tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you so much, Mama. I will be okay. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay, Mama. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Marico, te apuesto que hay un mod de Rust. Un mapa de rojo, una vaina así, en Fortnite.
show you. Oh.
Why not?
Un peu pareil. That's good. Where are you from in Canada?
You're right, actually. I won't be investing as much into the Inner Circle Esports team for the time being. There will be other maybe moments that I put some money in. You guys know that I'm always trying to help pro players be funded and go do what they want to do. And if money's the only issue holding them back, I want to be that reason. They don't have to, because I've been blessed with my life, as you guys know. But that being said, as I take a break from the Rocket League scene, I probably won't be as funding as much. You guys know I paid out a bunch of people for the 1v1s. If you haven't reached out to me yet to get that money, by the way, share this to someone who did represent the Inner Circle, and I will make sure they get the money. And then I do have all of the merchandise ready to go for the people who've ordered. It obviously took a while because of the strike, the Canadian Post. That's been a nightmare, so share that to someone who hasn't got their stuff yet. Remember, I haven't forgotten about you. But yes, the Rocket League Pro scene should miss me because I'm just funding people's lives. So thank you for that comment. You're right, actually. I won't be investing as much into the Inner Circle Esports team for the time being. There will be other maybe moments that I put some money in. You guys know that I'm always trying to help pro players be funded and go do what they want.
Beginner. Expert. GC.
Hello?
Yes, Mama.
Yeah, Habibi.
I called my dad.
Huh?
I called my dad.
And?
He said, if check if you can. If you can't, I got you.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Okay, bravo, mama.
Because you're right. You're right. When I first saw it, I didn't think that, because you told me the other point.
Well, c'est ça.
But I didn't think that 5:30, because I would have to leave at 5:30.
Exactly.
But
So
I
it's
thought
not-
I thought that 5:30 was the other point, but it's not.
No, absolutely not.
C'est de 7h30. De 6h30, pardon.
C'est ça. Alors,
Yeah.
s'il te plaît, okay, so he's gonna take you?
Well, he said try. If you can't, I'll take care of you.
Okay.
You're right. It's 6:30. Holy shit.
Yeah, you have to tell him c'est time.
Well, I understand that, Mama. Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Tu vas l'appeler quand?
But I called him now.
Okay, tell him that it starts only at 6:30.
I sent him. I'm gonna send the picture, and I sent the picture and said, "Papa, j'ai besoin de s'il te plaît." So he did say he's gonna help. He said, "Just try, and if you can't, I'm gonna help you."
He answered you?
Yeah, I called him on the phone, ma.
Okay, okay.
I called him on the phone.
Parce que tu m'as dit que tu l'as envoyé la photo.
Yeah. No, I called him on the phone and I sent him the picture.
Okay.
Yeah. I sent him the picture, but I called him on the phone because you're right. If he doesn't see the message, maybe tomorrow I'm fucked. I don't want him.
Exactly.
You
That's
know?
Why?
Yeah, you fuck. Thank God you told me, because I didn't think about it.
Okay.
But
So he's gonna take you tomorrow.
yep.
Okay, perfect.
But I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay, man, because you know what? I'm never asking him for lifts, so now that I'm asking him once in a while, he's gonna say yes. First of all, second of all, I'm still gonna make it in time. I'll do whatever it takes to go to work because it's a really good job, man.
Okay, but make sure that he saw the picture.
Yep. Because
Okay.
also I didn't work for the last 2 days, so when they do give me a shift, I have to, and you know, it's also well, technically no, it could also be a problem for me getting hired, because you know it's 800 hours
Okay.
of work, But if I'm
Okay.
starting doing part-time, this 800 hours is gonna take longer.
Yeah, I know.
So,
I know.
Mais maman, I'm excited to work. It's gonna be good. I love the company, and I said, Jacob, don't worry, you can count on me. I'll be there. And you know what, you know what Jacob said?
What?
I know I can count on you.
I like what?
I know.
I can count on you.
Wow, tabarnouche.
Okay.
Are you happy, ma?
I'm very proud of you, Stefan. Very proud of you.
Amazing.
Okay?
What were you saying?
Ok, juste attends ton père, dis-lui, je peux pas y aller, s'il te plaît, si tu veux me donner un lift.
Ok, parfait. Je vais le dire, j'ai vérifié l'affaire. J'ai vérifié l'affaire. I'm gonna tell him, j'ai checké l'horaire d'autobus, c'est impossible.
C'est ça, puis dis-lui, je t'ai envoyé une photo, alors tu sais que je
Mens pas.
de la part, ok?
Yep, you're right. Absolutely right. Just in case he says, oh, you called me last minute. No, I called you yesterday.
C'est ça.
Tell me something, Mama. Tell me something. You know the tent? There was a special moon, huh?
Oh, yeah?
You didn't know?
No.
I took a picture. Would you like me to send you the pictures?
Yeah, but now, Stefan, I'm gonna take my shower. I'm very tired, okay?
Okay.
Just take care of your father. Call him right away, please.
I promise you, Mama, I give you my word.
Okay, yalla.
You know I love you.
I love you too, Mama.
Bye, Mama. Take care.
You too, bye.
We'll come tomorrow. Fuck it. Yerk.
Begin.
You were the. Doesn't seem like there's a live today.
J'ai une question pour toi.
Et un autre TikToker tente de se porter à la défense.
Elle veut un vrai bad boy dans sa vie. C'est lui qui ravitaille toute la ville. Elle va tomber en love comme une imbécile. Ensuite elle va pleurer parce qu'il est toxique. Elle veut un vrai bad boy dans sa vie. C'est lui qui ravitaille toute la ville. Elle va tomber en love comme une imbécile. Ensuite elle va pleurer parce qu'il est toxique.
DC World.
Okay, that's good. I get to play Elden Ring. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. Do 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 do. Tree. Or tree.
Don't blink, it's your blink.
Kenny versus Penny. Season 3. Part 3. If I could write you a song to make you fall in love, I would already have you up under my arm.
Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to the show.
You probably won't, you think you're cooler than me. You got designer shades to hide your faces. Probably won't, you think you're cooler than me. Hey, you never say hey or remember my name. No. You probably won't, you think you're cooler than me. You got your hot breath, shoes on your feet. Charming around like you see shit. You don't know the way that you look that just make that much noise. Shh, I got you all figured out. Do, 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 do. Spinny. Spinny. Season 4. Intro. No. I take my whiskey clean. Do, do.
Blink, yes, you blink. Welcome to.
Do, do, do.
Tire pumps.
He can't breathe. I tried to tell him how dangerous it was, but he just had to prove that it was safe.
Sir, we are going to get you out of here as soon as we can. Can you talk? Yeah. That's a good sign. There's another laceration on the underside.
Pretty damn close to the carotid, too.
Gallo, let's see if we can lift this piece. God, it's jammed.
Hurry. He can't breathe.
Ma'am, it's okay. Harvey, you're going to do the cut here, here.
Cutting. No. No. No, Rankin. It's from a tale of two cities. Musical. No. Little room.
Yeah.
Set.
Do you feel pain when I do that?
No.
All right, C-spine's clear. Worst of it's over, sir. Marty, I'm getting rid of that stupid thing today.
Are you? I think we need to put more weight on the blade.
Needs to be sanded down. So that's how it happened.
He can't breathe. I tried to tell him how
What's your name?
Jose? Joseph? Do you want me to say Joseph or Jose? I'm gonna go with Jose.
You know, I locked eyes with you at one point and I just couldn't stop looking. What are you doing here tonight? Are you looking for love? You're looking for me? I'm right here. You did low-key come here looking for me, and then I was gonna be here. Either way, I feel like this is fate. And I feel like if I was handcuffed to you for the rest of my life, I'd be happy about it, Jose. What's your name?
Jose.
Jose? Joseph? Do you want me to say Joseph or Jose? I'm gonna go with Jose.
You know.
You know. Come on. You know. Is it a walker?
Yeah. It's a walker.
Really?
It's a stack of boxes and a mop, and I tripped.
Okay, hold the fuck up. I popped it in half, alright? It's in there, look. Tight. Tight, look. Okay. Why is there a Coke? Hold up. Why is there a Coke in the Sprite case in the middle of it? Hold up, bruh. Hold up. Yo. Yeah.
What up, Rusty? You good? What you playing on your Nintendo Switch? Smash Bros? I'll beat you.
That shit making me look crazy right now, just let you know.
What?
That's making me look crazy. The change that we had in the hallway is.
Oh, my bad, bro.
They running with it, but we'll talk later.
Ah, man.
I'm so confused, bro.
What up, Rusty? You good? What you playing on your Nintendo Switch? Smash Bros? I'll beat you.
That shit making me look crazy right now, just let you know.
What?
That's making me look crazy. The change that we had in the hallway is.
Oh, my bad, bro.
They running with it, but we'll talk later.
Ah, man.
I'm so confused.
You were dust in the light. Don't care.
Blink is your blink. Welcome to another commentary show. Blink is your blink. It's the second time I'm so. Blink is your blink. Welcome to another commentary. I want to film the sun. I want to film the sun. Tire pumps. They put tire pumps. They...
laisse ailleurs. Laisse dans l'autre chambre. Merci pour les tapotages. Merci, Gino. Non, c'est l'autre que je veux. Je veux pas vider celle-là. Mais je pense qu'elle est dans la chambre.
Je t'enregistre. Reporter le compte. Les vieux comptes, c'est très dur à balayer. Mom. Mom. Waiting. Well, okay, so Elden Ring Nights. We're gonna be playing for 6 hours.